Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kickerin Kingdom, where this epic music is literally playing in the background. Which I kid you not, this is one of my favorite flipping tracks in the whole game.
How long could a cookie from here make it underwater?
I don't know, but what we're gonna be focusing on here is that if you saw a couple videos ago, we managed to finally get Wind Archer Cookie because we guaranteed got him. Because we got him for the event where it was like, oh, you just have to do 4 things, and after doing a couple of pulls in the gacha, even though we didn't get him for the gacha, we got him after doing a certain event where it had to be like do 60 missions in the Wind Gem stuff, pull 100 times the gacha, complete the story in regards to Wind Arch Cookie, and also like get like the 7th daily gift. Basically all that. So now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going ahead and looking at Wind Archer Cookie's quotes, looking at his story, looking at how he works in battle, how good he is, because from what I heard he is playing overpowered. Like, insanely overpowered. And don't get me wrong, he is a range cookie, so obviously I think range cookies just always have a niche for being overpowered, but sheesh. And you know what? God, it deserves it after, like, recently having, being the most anticipated cookie to arrive in Kickerin Kingdom. So, where the pleb is a Wind Archer. You are working on, you're working on a plumbing... Where the pleb are you? Working on, sweeping the floors? Nah. Let's swap you out with, who's best to sweep the floors? Prune Juice. Let's go with that. You look happy. Okay, but where the pleb of the Wind Archer go? Oh yeah, and of course I do need to state this. I won't be, unfortunately, reading comments in this video because I want this video to solely be focused on the new cookie by itself, just so you can get a good understanding of what's going on. Oh, my throat. Yeah. If I can actually speak clearly for once. But, still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because...
I'm not really big on talking.
Oh, you don't have to, because I'm doing it. Oh, and you're hiding behind that house. That's where you are.
An autograph?
Anyway.
I didn't bring a pen, though.
Can I just, talk to the cookie? It doesn't matter, just do all that stuff. As long as we're having a good time at the end of the day, from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. If only I could, get rid of all of this. I just realized, how cluttered the screen is with every single button known to man. But whatever. Let's go ahead and hear some of Wind Archer Cookie's quotes.
I am one with the wind.
I mean, at that point, you could just also say you're one with the archer. Because you are wind, you are archer, you are cookie. You are one with the cookie. You just get all the above.
My arrows are sharp.
Did you see that? Did you see that arrow he just for a moment had there? I see the end of it. I didn't see the tip. But right now, that tip looks pretty sharp, but I guarantee you those arrows are... The arrows are meant to be sharp. That's the point of an arrow. No offense, but that's the point.
I'm listening.
Okay, I think I should be the one listening to you. Man of many words, I will admit. But... Were you, limping right there? What's wrong with you?
My arrows are I am glad we are on the same side.
I mean, of course we are. I'd be surprised if you weren't. I mean, that's not really surprising, especially with that one OvenBreak store with the cookie molds, which... Look how you relax. That's actually pretty adorable. How do you look when I pick you up? You are just patiently waiting to be let down. You're just... Alright. And if I let you go, you elegantly, you have this wind aura below you that just, catches you. Look at this. You can see the wind particles below him.
Do you require healing?
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but to be fair, I don't think you're one to heal. The only knowledge I would know of you healing is, any knowledge that you attain from Millennial Tree, which even then so, there's, I don't know, there's other cookies around here that can heal. And by the way, you are just levitating all of a sudden. You just ascended just for a short moment, and now you are just sweeping the flowers. What mood are you?
I'm listening. Yes?
I don't know, I just tapped on you. What do you mean? I just wanted your attention.
I've been expecting you.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I feel like a lot of cookies are expecting me whenever I recently get them. But, to each their own.
I must protect the forest.
This? To be fair, we can't reach this yet. And we've gotten a lot of the forest completed in regards to, the main story, main adventure, and stuff like that. So, I should do some more dark mode or master mode. That would be pretty fun for videos. But right now I'm trying to solely focus on this. But don't worry. If we ever need someone to take care of some forestries, we got you on standby.
I've been expecting you.
I know this.
Let us oppose darkness together.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get in your way. I'd actually like to oppose darkness with you. However, all I'm gonna say is if you see any other cookies of darkness on this plumbing this whole entire, like, kingdom that we have, you know, the Pleb Dynasty. Don't bother them. They're just happy residents. They're not trying to do any evil plans inside of here, as far as my knowledge goes. I pray that they're not. But they're not trying to do anything evil inside here. They're just here on a vacation. Let's just go with that.
My arrows are sharp.
Yep.
I am glad we are on the same side.
That's true.
I'm listening. Do you require I'm listening.
Do you have any other quotes, my friend?
All life is worth fighting for.
I guess on some stands you would be correct. Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and pose that. Like, life is a gift, so why throw that away?
I am glad we are on the winds from a faraway forest are blowing my way.
Well, I mean, I think that may be the bird that just landed on your is it pecking at you? Why was that, like, low-key the most adorable, like, weird thing? Because, like, it was like the little bird just, like, smooched him, but it was actually, like, pecking at him. Wouldn't that be, like, a bird, like, eating at a leaf? That's kind of weird when I think about it, but I guess he doesn't really pay much mind to it, but yeah, you do have a point.
My arrows are sharp. Do you require healing?
I don't think we're gonna get much more out of this.
Let us oppose dark. Do you require... I am glad my arrows are sharp.
I don't think we're gonna get much more out of this. So you know what? You do have more quotes.
I must protect the forest.
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, more quotes, but it's actually on your main information HUD screen, as you can see here.
Yes?
Right here.
Let the breeze wash you over.
Okay, first of all, look at this whole look at how beautiful this is. It's literally just, look at this background. It's a fresh, beautiful forest with, like, stones, there's butterflies, there's leaves going down, there's vines, there's flowers. This place is flipping amazing. This is sometimes why I like getting, like, the legendaries or, like, the beasts or, like, the ancients, because they always have, like, these awesome customized, like, specific to them lobby designs, which honestly look really cool. It's happened with all the other legendaries too, so you should go check those out. But what'd you say about a breeze? I kind of missed it. I was too distracted by your beautiful background.
The darkness will vanish.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of... I'm not saying, like, you're wrong. All I'm saying is, like, it's going to take us a bit of time to get there, but, I feel like with our plot armor, that's kind of guaranteed.
The forest keeps no secrets from me.
I mean, to be fair, what type of secrets would it keep? I mean, you could be talking about just the forest in general, or Millennial Tree Cookie, which I don't think they really have many secrets to keep from you, because what's the point of hiding a secret from you? Because I'm pretty sure you can kind of see right through that.
Let the breeze wash you over.
That's called the cold wind, and if it's on a cold winter day, I'd rather you not, but if it's on a hot, sunny day, then you might be right.
My arrow will pierce the darkness and rejuvenate your soul.
Okay, do you mean that as in, like, that's gonna happen twice at once, or, like, you're talking about that similarly? Like, it's gonna pierce the darkness and rejuvenate my soul. Like, do you mean, like, it's gonna pierce my soul, which is somehow getting corrupted by darkness, or are you, like, trying to shoot the darkness and also rejuvenate my soul? Because now you're confusing me, Wind Archer. What are you doing?
My arrow will pierce the darkness and rejuvenate your soul.
I just realized, that's gotta be some strong, like, vine right there if it's able to, like, hold a string straight. It could be some sort of a stick of sorts, but, like, what the fuck else could it be?
The darkness will vanish.
Probably a guarantee.
The forest keeps no secrets from me. In the name of the forest keeps no secrets from me.
Alright, so I think other than, like, your cryptic stuff that you're saying, I'm gonna go ahead and read up on your story because you got some more info there and I want to read this out. This could be the exact same as the OvenBreak story, but we'll still go for it. Which it says here, originally, this cookie was the wind who loved the green of the forest. What? By the way, does this look smaller? This kind of looks smaller than before, but I don't know if that's just me. But it says, originally this cookie was the wind who loved the green of the forest. This wind delightfully spent its days spreading fresh and sweet fragrances across the forest. In order to save the paradise in peril, a mysterious being granted it the power to purify the darkness. This transformed the wind into Wind Archer Cookie, the protector of the forest. As long as Wind Archer Cookie's heart keeps hope, he will carry on his duty. And there's also a cutscene here that says first encounter.
The darkness will vanish.
Oh, this is the animation.
My arrow shall purify the darkness.
I thought it was kind of necessary for me to show this because I actually did get Wind Archer, but I kind of didn't have the cutscene at full. Like, I didn't fill the whole screen, which I kind of apologize for that, but hey, you saw it now. So, that is the story. That should just be basically the OvenBreak story, but they're talking about, like, you know, protecting the paradise. Obviously, that's in regards to Desert Paradise, and I'm pretty sure the being who is mysterious granted it the power to purify the darkness. I'm pretty sure that was most likely Sugar Swan, or a Sugar Swan cookie. Or most likely just Sugar Swan, because they weren't a cookie back then, but I don't know. But with that being said, before we go ahead and continue on reading up on his skill, how he works in battle, and doing a little bit of upgrading, I'm going to ask a count question of the day, which should be pretty obvious. What is your opinion on Wind Archer Cookie? Because, to be honest, I really like this cookie because of what he acts like. Because, first of all, they're mystic. They're, like, mysterious, but they're also calm, but they can also be serious when they want to be. I mean, first of all, the design also, I really like, because it really does involve, like, how nature should look. Like, it's, you know, it's got the greens, all different types of shades of greens from, like, different types of, you know, plants and stuff like that. The shape of the arrow itself, actually, and by the arrow, I mean the bow, actually does look really unique, even though it kind of doesn't make sense how you can make a string that straight with a uplifting vine like that, unless if it's, like, something made out of wood, I'm not sure. The quiver looks nice, obviously, and the arrows, obviously, because they're supposed to be, like, light arrows, right? So, obviously, either that or, like, arrows, like, manipulated out of wind? I don't know, it's confusing, but the gem of the forehead, obviously. There's even little clovers growing out of the actual bow, which is actually kind of funny, because they're all 4-leaf clovers, so that means you have better luck at hitting your targets. But I don't know, the design looks really good, and the fact that they got Kellen Goff to voice a character like this, like, I am shocked that he does an amazing Wind Archer. Like, it's basically a perfect fit. I would expect someone like him who does, like, a bunch of crazy characters and kooky ones just to do, like, you know, more of that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they casted him as Shadow Milk. But this works just as well. And I don't know how he works in battle yet. I definitely want to test that out, but be sure to tell me down in the comment section below what you think about this legendary. So anyway, let's go ahead and read up on your skill, which says, Last Wind. Upon transforming, Wind Archer Cookie shoots his Arrow of Gale, pushing back and stunning enemies, and applies the Trace of the Wind and Persuader? Yeah, Persuader debuffs. While transformed, he will become immune to debuffs except for Curse, and will shoot his Persuader's arrows for his regular attacks. The Persuader's arrow attacks up to 5 enemies with the highest attack and applies the Trace of the Wind and Pursuer. Why am I saying Persuader? Pursuer debuffs to its targets. Once Pursuer reaches max stacks, it will explode and inflict damage proportional to the target's max HP, damaging nearby enemies, and apply the Trace of the Wind debuff. Wind Archer Cookie applies the Mighty Gale buff to himself whenever he shoots a Pursuer's arrow. This Guardian Cookie will cast Last Wind, which partially ignores the target's damage resist and inflicts additional damage to enemies proportional to the number of Mighty Gale stacks. Affected enemies will be trapped in a Cyclone. When entering the battle, Wind Archer Cookie's max HP increases, damage proportional to max HP is capped at 300,000. That is a lot to take in right there. How could I fit all this into a Pliving Shorts video? But the fact, also, this only has 6-second reload time? I don't know if that's just me. That is awfully short. If I just load up a bunch of cooldown topics, are you telling me I could, like, make him shoot every, like, 4 seconds? I don't know, but that seems really extreme right there. But it just seems like, you know, pushes back enemies and stuns them, also applies debuffs to them while also giving buffs to themselves, because he transforms while being also immune to debuffs and shooting them with the Pursuer arrows instead of the regular attacks. Hits up to 5 enemies, inflicts debuffs to the targets, obviously, and can stack up and it can explode, and I definitely need to see this in battle. But of course, I need to go ahead and level you up a bit, so I'm going to do this a few times. I might do something kind of... How much would this cost? Well, that's actually not too much. No, that actually is a big amount considering of like how many these I would have to spend. Okay, so I think I might know what I might do. So let's just go ahead and give you a couple levels because I do want to hear some of these quotes. Here you go.
I will fulfill my duty.
I hope you do. I do like how you just kind of let go of the arrow and it just kind of still stays there, right? Oh no, you hold.
No longer hold back.
Well, something that you can hold is that arrow, because that's actually a small little detail I like. He just ends up holding it in the other hand just so he can go ahead and eat, while still holding onto his bow. It's a small detail, but it's actually really cute.
I will fulfill my duty.
I know that.
May the wind blow in your favor.
Thank you.
I will fulfill my duty.
Good.
I will no longer hold back.
I'm proud of you.
I will no longer hold back.
Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do, and people may say this is a waste, but you know what? Considering that this is a new legendary cookie we're dealing with, I'd say let's Pliving do this.
Do not underestimate the powers of life.
This Pliv is at max level. Max level, and I'm gonna go ahead and crank you up to maximal pain. using over 1,000 of those, which takes you, by the way, from 67,000 power. So we're just going to go ahead and quickly level you up a little bit and get this. So you go from 67,000 power to gets you approximately 300,000 power. And that's without any toppings or biscuits. Ooh. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, I like this. I like our odds. I like this. Okay, well, let's go ahead. And let's go ahead and use you in some fights. Because I think you definitely need to be shown in some fights. Let's go ahead and take you to the Hall of Enlightenment. No. First of all, let's get you to the Tainted Forest. I want you to fight out of everything. I want you to fight, oh no, is it here? Or would it be next level? I think it's is it 6? Oh, I'm trying to remember what it was. It might be here. But I think if I could follow the path here. Yeah, I want you to fight the corrupted Tree Chop. I want you to fight the corrupted Sugar Swan. And we'll take out, Rebel. Nope.
Tears keep coming.
You're all the way up here already. Sheesh. Anyway, you do have some quotes from when I put you out into battle.
I shall purify the darkness.
Which I'm gonna equip this real quick. Which, even though it does fit Wind Archer, this is still overpowered.
Do not underestimate the wind.
I have a feeling. You ever been through a plumbing hurricane or a tornado? Yeah, I don't think you should I don't think you should neglect the wind.
I shall purify the darkness. Darkness fears my arrows.
Well, let's see if darkness fears these ones, because the remorseful Sugar Swan is well, she's a boss, all right. She's literally the person from the forest who got corrupted. So you know what? Let's see how you fare in battle. I'm sorry, I just hit that. That was my bad. All right, so here's some normal. Just okay, shout, shoot, shot. Tailwind activated, so we do get I guess they stack up too with max HP up. Let's activate this.
Purify.
Big arrow that just pierces through everything, and those just like split into a good amount. Interesting. Okay, bam, nice. And that was a giant arrow explosion. Okay, I think I want to use you in another battle, a little bit more of a tougher one. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta do my clothing control things. Oh. It sounds like when he slides, he kind of like clears his throat. Anyway, let's do this. Because I feel like by the time that we get to the boss, we're actually going to be able to have enough arrow shot to use the giant one. Immune to interrupts and something else. Well, here we go. Hello there, Sugar Swan. Straight across to you. How much the odds? Oh my gosh! He just walked up and was like, hey, Sugar Swan, how are you? Oh, you're already like half dead. No, you were like 99% dead.
The winds of war have guarded us.
Well, talk about defeating the darkness, if I do say so myself. I was thinking about going for another boss, but like, this just seems like easy peaks. Which, you know what? Let's go to world map. I want to see if I can get to world 10. You want to take down the darkness? Let's go to the true epitome of darkness, which is Dark Enchantress Cookie herself, who has 441,000 power. So, will we be viable to do this? We are kind of underleveled on this, but you never know. There could be a chance. So we're just gonna have to bring our A game, I guess.
Purify.
Use all those. Those enemies, at least for the most part, are gone. So by the time that lower bar goes down all the way to the bottom, basically then we should have enough time to use like the big arrow smite. So we try this. There you go. That's like 1/5 of your HP down,
Purify.
in which we can already use the skill again. It really okay. So it does have like a 6-second cooldown, but the thing is, the skill takes so long to use anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. But that is doing like relatively like real good damage. That the fact that we're just spamming it all. Are we gonna be able to do this? It's gonna look pretty close, but we can clear out all these enemies, so that's good. So I think as long as we kind of just spam this attack, I think as long as we're within the time limit, which we're gonna kind of just speed up through here. Which this is gonna look bad on the eyes. I'm sorry, but oh wait, yeah, Wind Archer can pull this off easily. Yeah, just slow it down. Okay, everything just exploded, and now there's no darkness left. Wind Archer Plumbing did it.
I have fulfilled my duty.
Alright, so off camera, I'm pretty sure I'm definitely going to go ahead and do some buffs for you. Now, I would say cooldowns would be good because that means you could like get this guy down from like 6 seconds to 3 seconds. But I don't think it matters because the cooldown is not going to affect how fast the skill is used, because that's why it's 6 seconds, because the skill is being used with like every repetitive arrow shot anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. But maybe if you had like attack or maybe even like something like tanky, which I'm full force to think like, I guess maybe crit might be effective. Crits or maybe even just normal attack gains would be good. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm not a professional Cookie Run Kingdom player. I just kind of give my own statement opinion on it. I don't know. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all of my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Cookie Run YouTube staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!